Welcome. Today, we are going to trace the fascinating evolution of generative AI. While tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney seem to have appeared overnight, they are actually the result of over 70 years of research. We will journey from the very first artificial neurons in the 1950s all the way to the massive transformer models of today. First, let us define our terms. Traditional artificial intelligence is usually discriminative. That means it looks at data and classifies it, for example, telling you if an image contains a cat or a dog. Generative AI is different. It does not just analyze, it creates. It learns the underlying patterns of data to generate entirely new examples that have never existed before. Our story begins in 1958 with Frank Rosenblatt and the Perceptron. This was a machine designed to mimic a single biological neuron. It took inputs, weighed their importance, and produced an output. While revolutionary, it was very limited. It could only solve simple, linear problems. When it failed to solve slightly more complex logic puzzles, funding for AI dried up, leading to the first AI winter. AI thawed in the 1980s with the popularization of multilayer perceptrons. By stacking layers of neurons and using a technique called backpropagation, computers could finally learn from their mistakes. This allowed networks to model complex, nonlinear relationships, laying the groundwork for deep learning. In the 1990s, researchers tackled a new problem: memory. Standard neural networks have no sense of time, they see every input in isolation. Recurrent neural networks, or RNNs, introduced a loop, allowing information to persist. This was crucial for processing sequences, like language or music, because the next word in a sentence depends on the words that came before it. Fast forward to 2014. A researcher named Ian Goodfellow came up with a brilliant idea over drinks with friends. What if we pit two neural networks against each other? One network, the generator, tries to create fake images. The other, the discriminator, tries to catch the fakes. As they compete, the generator becomes incredibly skilled at creating realistic data. This was the birth of GANs. Around the same time, Variational Autoencoders, or VAEs, offered a different approach. Instead of a competition, VAEs learned to compress data into a dense summary, called a latent space, and then reconstruction it. This allowed us to smoothly morph between images and generate variations, acting as a powerful tool for understanding the structure of data. Then came the turning point. In 2017, Google researchers published a paper titled "Attention is All You Need." They introduced the transformer. Unlike RNNs, which read text sequentially, transformers use a mechanism called self-attention to look at an entire sentence at once and understand how every word relates to every other word. This parallelism allowed for massive scaling. Transformers enabled the creation of large language models. By training these architectures on vast portions of the internet, models like BERT and the GPT series learned to understand and generate human language with uncanny fluency. We moved from simple sentence completion to writing essays, code, and poetry. While text was having its moment, image generation exploded with diffusion models. These models work by taking an image, slowly adding noise until it is just static, and then learning to reverse that process. By guiding this reverse process with text descriptions, we got tools like DALL-E and Stable Diffusion, capable of turning text prompts into high-fidelity art. So where are we going? The future is multimodal. We are seeing models that can process text, audio, video, and images all at once. We are also moving towards autonomous agents, AI that can plan, use tools, and execute complex tasks in the real world, rather than just generating static content. To recap, we have come a long way. From the single neuron perceptron to the memory of RNNs, the creativity of GANs, and the massive scale of transformers. Each step has brought us closer to machines that can not only understand our world, but help us create within it. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.